In this video, we'll be talking about how to find and kill those annoying floor squeaks. We're down in a basement doing a remodel in a house, and my coworker here is squeak hunting up above the joists. Super quick explanation is that the subfloor here in this older house, the subfloor here is not nailed tightly to here. The nails work, but you'll see they miss some nails, and no matter what, the floor bows and leaves a little space. So when this plywood moves up and down as people walk over it on this joist, it goes up and down and the nails squeak. I think you'll find plenty of explanations on that. So there's the plywood sheeting, the subfloor, and the joist on top of it. The joist underneath it, rather. So what we're going to do is take a chunk of 2x4, as a little bit longer than the squeak area. Oh, so when my partner's upstairs stepping on that spot, I can see the little space moving up and down, and if I put my finger right here, I can feel the subfloor move while the joist doesn't. So if I put my finger in the corner and she's stepping on it, I can feel that moving back and forth. That's how I know. I can watch spider webs move, and I can see little stuff shoot out, little dust shoot out. It doesn't take much force, and you'll find it really quickly. Once you find them, here's the solution. Take a chunk of 2x4, longer than the squeak area here. Take two 3.5-inch construction screws. Those will go through the 2x4 that you're going to patch with, and they'll also go into the floor joist. Start the screws on each end. I'm using Torx bit screws because I don't have to press so hard like a Phillips bit screw, so you're going to want to use Torx bit screws. Get them started like that. Turn it up on end. Grab construction adhesive, and I'm using PL 400, which is thick. And I'm going to put a little wavy line, fairly thick on here. This is going to glue to the subfloor up above, and we're going to screw this 2x4 onto the joist. So I don't need to be precise in any way. I just need to get a fairly large amount of this goop on there. Now, word to the wise, once you get this up, don't expect the squeak to stop right away. We've got to wait for this adhesive to set up. So I guess you can walk on it. I don't think that makes any difference, but when you're done with this, don't expect one of those immediate fixes where you walk upstairs and go try it and say, wow, it's a big difference. All right, so if these nails are all over the place, you'll have to hammer them over. These aren't so bad. They're right at the edge. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a nail just adjacent to the joist here. I'm going to press this 2x4 pad. Oh, there is a nail there. So I'm going to take my hammer up there. I'm going to knock this nail flat. It's imperative that the 2x4 sits right up against the joist like that. Now, you can knock this up and in as best you can. It'll stay there now because of the adhesive. And then I'm going to drive in these two screws. I'm pushing up while I drive before they catch the joist. There we go. Now there's a line of adhesive in there. As soon as that adhesive cures and becomes hard, this subfloor won't be able to move up and down over the joist, sliding up and down the nails, making that awful squeak. So give it, say, 4 or 6 hours or so, and this will be quiet.